Out and about Marathon Town with Mr. Marathon himself, Mike Cinque.
Hello everybody, Mike Cinque here, and our Out and About series continues now with the City of Marathon. Hello everybody, Mike Cinque here, and we're out and about in Marathon, and this morning we're talking with Mike Cinque, the City Council member for the City of Marathon. Mike, thanks for being out here and joining us.
Always a pleasure, Mr. Marathon. Mike Cinque, how you doing today, sir?
Oh, we're having a great time.
We always have a good time.
We're here at the Stuffed Pig Restaurant, and it's really, it's just kind of neat to be out here and enjoying the great world and the weather and the whole bit. And congratulations on your re-election to the City Council.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel honored that the people gave me another 2 years to try to help Marathon along and do right by our little community.
Well, we've got we've got a good city council. They're working hard together to do the right thing, and I know that we're finishing up on the road now and the sewer. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I think Marathon's come a long way with its infrastructure, the roads and the sewers. I mean, we're trying to set the town for the future, and we're working on hopefully completing all the infrastructure that we've been working on for 4 years. Should be done by early summer. And then we're looking at a few things to try to help out the community employment-wise, possibly with maybe a park on Boot Key Harbor. And of course, we got a great park system and beach system now. We got Sombrero Beach is probably one of the nicest beaches in the Keys.
That it is.
We got a great park in Marathon, the ball field. We got some great events, of course, with the Seafood Festival, which is the top in the county. I'm hoping that we can take maybe Boot Key and do kind of an eco park system. I've been working on that for a few years. I'd like to be able to get that completed while I'm in office, and I think that might put a real nice perpetual green engine under the community, get people to come down here, be able to do a little kayaking, a little bird watching. You know what they're doing at Crane Point Hammock. They're talking about putting that zip line in there, giving people an opportunity to get closer to nature. I mean, we as a government and the people, we spend a lot of money to preserve the nature, and this gives the people a chance to see. I mean, I think people appreciate it more if they really get to feel and touch it and see it. And then they go back home to New Jersey or New York or Illinois, California, wherever, and they tell the people, Marathon in the Florida Keys, it's a great green place to go. It's you really get to enjoy yourself and really get to see what the nature's all about, the fish and the birds and the wildlife, and then they're more inclined to help continue to preserve it and preserve our environment, which with the beauty Marathon, the environment of the Florida Keys is what we have to offer down here. So,
well,
and we're lucky enough.
Yep.
We're lucky enough to appreciate it 365 days a year.
Yes, we
so
are.
I get up every morning and thank God living in Marathon, the heart of Florida Keys, because it's fantastic.
When you think about it, Marathon is very eco-friendly because we got the Dolphin Research Center, we got the Turtle Hospital, we got Pigeon Key, okay, we got Crane Point, so they can, and they're all working together to set up a program so you can go from one place to the next place to the next place on different, one ticket gets you all the way through, and you can have some fun, and I think that's really really awesome. And
that was important with the central sewer system that I think Marathon has done a fantastic job on. They had the courage to lead in tough economic times, but we had to protect our nearshore waters because everything else depends on that. Everything else depends on that reef out there, depends on the cleanliness of our water, the health of our environment, the health of our ecosystem down here. The Turtle Hospital, Dolphin Research Center, and then Boot Key possibly as a park, Crane Point Hammock. Our ecosystem down here is really what we have to offer, and we have to protect it. That's and protect it for the generations into the future, and put like a nice perpetual green engine underneath our economy down here. I think would be fantastic.
Well, and also with the port of entry popping up now in the Marathon, which could be very big, not only at the airport, but look at Boot Key Harbor. I mean, look what you all have done out there. That's really kind of neat. I mean, it's in the book of who's who of harbors.
Well, Boot Key Harbor right now, if you're getting the sailing magazines, is from around the country. They rave about Boot Key Harbor. And as a jump off point to go down to the Caribbean and down to possibly Cuba in the future, because it's going to happen. I mean, Cuba's going to open up one of these days. Nothing stays the same. And being able to do your customs and being a point of entry, I think is going to be huge for Marathon. It should be again another very nice economic function in Marathon that helps out the environment and helps out the people to make a sustainable living.
Well, it does, and of course we got there's just so much positive going on in Marathon, and we're no longer just a dormant little quiet city. We're starting to do very well in the environment, and and the economy will start to pick up and things will get going in the right direction, and it's nice to be on that ground floor working our way up and doing the right thing.
Well, I think 14 years ago, Mike, and you were there and I was there when we started the effort to incorporate Marathon, and then got it done 11 years ago. We've been a city going on 11 years now. I mean, I think for the first time Marathon's got its identity, and I find people, the secret to Marathon is we need to slow them down on US 1, landscape it, beautify it. Because if you get people to stop at Marathon, the best asset Marathon has is the people. The friendliness of the people in Marathon is bar no better than Marathon. And people constantly come in here and stop and tell me, we've been coming to the Keys for 10 years and we stopped in Marathon once. We love it so much. The people are so friendly and it's so great. We're coming back next year and the next year, and that's the secret. We have the friendliest people. We are truly the heart of the Florida Keys. We truly are.
It is, and again, the city council is doing a great job.
Well, thank you.
We've got a great staff, and people are, they're out there, doing what's right for Marathon, and between the Chamber of Commerce and everybody else, we're going to be a top spot. And again, the new Holiday Inn is finished, and now they're getting ready to work on Ferro Blanca, which is going to be very big, and that may be a year away from being completed. And there's a lot of great projects going on. So a lot of good stuff is going on, and you've been part of it, and it's kind of neat.
I think it's fantastic, and again, we do have a lot of nice things coming up. But again, the people are the most important part of life, most important part of the community. And we try to take care of everybody. Everybody lives under this tent. This is one human tent. We all live underneath it. We all get along. We all help each other out. And I think Marathon does that very well. And that's really what people, when they come down and they really see the community, the heart of this community, they love it. They want to become a part of Marathon. They want to become a part of the Marathon family. And we invite them in and have a good time.
Homegrown and homespun.
That's
it. That's what it's all about.
Get up in the morning and thank God every time. I get out and I look out at the sun rising on the ocean and I go, how could you have it any better? I mean, living in Marathon,
it's kind of neat, isn't it?
It's fantastic, Mike. It's fantastic. It's really fantastic.
Well, we want to thank you very much for having us here at the Stuffed Pig Restaurant, and we had a great breakfast this morning, and like I say, this is really a neat place to be, and we can't thank you enough, sir, for
Mr. Marathon Mike Peter, I've known you since I was 18. I love you like a brother. You know that.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Life is good.
Thank you, Mike.
Okay,
thank you very
everybody.
much. Bye-bye.
Until next time.
Thank you.